We all know what it feels like to be stressed. You start to sweat, your heart races, your blood pressure rises, the fight or flight response. Surgeons commonly experience these high levels of stress when they're operating, and this can impair performance and lead to chronic stress. Finding ways to mitigate stress in the operating room is therefore imperative to promote our surgeons being able to provide excellent patient care and for workforce sustainability. Now, the first time I set foot in an operating theatre, the first thing I noticed was that there was music playing. The surgeon had put it on for calming effect, and this fascinated me. What I also found was not everyone agreed on the music, and no one really knew if it was helpful or harmful. These are the two threads that have led to the research question at the heart of my thesis. What effect does background music have on a surgeon's experience of stress while they are operating? To answer this question, I first went to the literature, and I found in the few experimental studies that had been carried out, no one had found a definitive answer. Then, I surveyed surgeons from around the globe, and I found that music was played commonly worldwide. Most surgeons enjoyed music and felt that it improved their mood and reduced feelings of stress and mental workload, though there were a few surgeons who really didn't like music and felt that it could impair communication. I then went into the field, and I followed 5 surgeons perform over 70 operations. In half of the operations, we played music, the other half, no music. To cut a long story short, there was no difference between the two, but we felt that this was in part because the clinical environment was too unpredictable and uncontrollable from a research point of view. And that brings me to my current study. I'm asking students and surgeons to perform complex simulated surgical tasks under stressful conditions in a laboratory setting, with and without music. I'll be taking intensive physiological, psychological, and performance measures to test the two conditions. We've found that it is possible to create stress using our surgical model, but as we speak, we are excitedly awaiting the final results to come in. So watch this space. Music has long been known to affect how we feel and act in everyday life. Through my research, I hope to shed some light on its effect in surgery. Along the way, I've developed tools and models that will help other researchers who are also trying to find out what the optimum operating environment looks and sounds like. A search that, at the end of the day, will improve the performance and well-being of the clinicians who are asked to take the lives of our loved ones into their hands. Thank you.